I could have everyone stand and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem by the Grand High School Marching Band, please.
Good evening and welcome to this EO Alive production of LeGrand High School football. It is beautiful at Community Stadium tonight. 85 degrees. It's kind of warm. I mean, it's not bad. We got LeGrand and defending 3A state champion Burns is in town. Let's see. We'll start off with the Burns coaches: Matt Brooks, Steve Adelberger, Brian Wright, Jake Blackburn, George Schwartzlander, and Luke Bailey. Burns is currently 3-0. They beat Ontario 42-0. Sisters 38-6 and Madras 48-7. They're currently ranked number 3 according to OSAA, and in the coaches poll, they are number 2 behind Banks. As for the Tigers, LeGrand head coach is Dalton Sheets. Assistant coaches Mike Fields, Anton Evans, Mike Shireman, Rich McElmoyle, and Parker Robinson. LeGrand is currently 1-2. They beat Seaside 52-15 in week 1. They lost to Vale 27-14 in week 2. And they lost to Tillamook last week 33-26. They are OSAA rank number 9. And in the 4A coaches poll, LeGrand is currently ranked number 8. This isn't your typical play-by-play, so let me know who you're watching, where you're watching from. We'll have some fun, and we'll hang out on a Friday night and watch some football. TJ Jones says it's going to be a tough game for LeGrand, but they should be able to pull this one out. LeGrand 31, Burns 24. Merrifield says here in Indigo, Tigers number 4. Yeah, Boyd Rock from Yuma, Arizona. Teresa Aguilera, does it start at 6 or 7? Well, your answer is 6. If somebody could give me an audio check, that would be great. Make sure I'm coming through on your end good. Yeah, it's beautiful. Community Stadium in LeGrand. This is on the EOA network. You can find this live stream on not only on the EOA Live Facebook, but it's also on the LeGrand High School Activities page, Facebook, and then it's also on the LeGrand School District Facebook. You can watch it on Roku. All you have to do is download the EOA Live app on Roku, and you can also watch it on YouTube, or you can watch it on our website, eoa.tv. So there's tons of places where you can watch this game. This should be a good one. Like I said, the returning 3A state champion Burns is in town, and LeGrand beat them last year. That's the thing. This is the 3A state champ, and LeGrand beat them last year. They beat this team. I want to say, what was the final score? Let me think about it. It was close, but LeGrand did beat this Burns team. Dennis Courier says loud and clear. That's going to be brought out by Asher Farnham for the Tigers. It's going to bring it out to about the LeGrand 35 where the Tigers will start. This team's going to have to get the ball down the field tonight, this Tiger team. That's been our weakness. We haven't been able to get the ball, the deep ball. We've missed short on it, and it's just something.
With the carry.
On the first down carry there for LeGrand, he gets about a yard. Fields is in the shotgun here for the Tigers. Like I said, not your typical play-by-play. Let me know who you're watching, where you're watching from. That handoff will go to Finley, and he'll get out about the LeGrand 45, where it's going to bring up a 3rd and 4 for the Tigers. LeGrand was 5-5 last year. They were 2-2 in the GOL. They lost to Philomath in the first round of the playoffs, 39-27. And that Burns game last year, they beat Burns 27-14. Burns was 11-2 last year, 3-1 in Eastern Oregon League, and they lost to LeGrand, like I said, and Vail during the regular season. And then they turned around and beat Vail like 42-16 in the state championship. The third down carry for Findlay is going to get them just about to the 49-yard line for the Tigers, and that's going to be their first down of the game. We'll move the sticks.
Enough for a Tigers first down.
EOU volleyball is getting ready to kick off right now, right across the street over in Quinn Coliseum. The number 1 Mountie ladies are taking on Bushnell tonight, and I'll be able to give you score updates on that because I'm watching it. I do a lot of different things. There's Hood on the sweep, and he's going to get about 3 yards on the first down carry. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7 for the Tigers. Vicky Rock is watching Cash Rock, who's her grandson, Nana and Papa from Yuma, Arizona. Oh, you guys are snowbirds? I didn't know that. This Tiger team is they're gonna have their hands full tonight. But if all the pieces fall into place, this is gonna be a game. We're gonna have a game. 2nd and 6 for the Tigers. They're going to fake the sweep one way, and that's going to be dropped. It's going to bring up a 3rd down for the Tigers. Yeah, after the LeGrand loss last year for Burns, their season just turned around, and they just dominated their way through the playoffs. They beat Cottage Grove 46-7, Santiam Christian 25-3. Banks 22-15, so that was their biggest, their closest game in the semis, and then in the finals they slaughtered Vail. Fields in the shotgun. He's going to throw on 3rd down, and that ball is going to be overthrown. That's going to bring up the first 4th down of the game for the Tigers. 4th and 6, 9:18 left here in the first quarter. Let me know who you're watching, where you're watching from. Like I said before, this is also available on Roku. So if you want to put it on your TV, you got Roku on your TV, just, turn on Roku in the search bar, EO Alive, and download the EO Alive app. It's free, and you can watch it right there on your TV. Tigers are going to go for it here on 4th down. Looks like Chaub in the backfield for the Tigers. He's going to get the 4th down carry, and he's going to be stopped short. There is a flag on the play, so it's in the area where it's either going to be a false start or a hold, I would imagine. Check out what the white hat, he's going to say holding against the Tigers. I would imagine that they're probably going to decline this. Yeah, the ref just gave the signal. So Burns will decline, and they will take over on downs at about their own 45 here. We'll see. We'll get to see Jack Wright, who won a state championship with Burns last year, under center for the Highlanders. This Burns quarterback, Jack Wright, leads 3A, 4A in passing touchdowns. He's like third. He's first in 3A in passing yards. I think he's third in 3A, 4A. I don't know why they do it like that. First handoff's going to go to number 48, Tommy Wynn for the Highlanders. Gets about 4-5 on the carry. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5 for the Highlanders. It is absolutely gorgeous tonight. It's warm. It's definitely warm. It's going to cool off as that sun goes down, and it's going to be a beautiful night here at Community Stadium. Wright's going to throw here. He's a southpaw QB. That's going to be caught and out of bounds at the 44. And that's going to be a first down for the Highlanders. This Burns team likes to throw, that's for sure.
Right in the middle. Get the first down for Highlanders.
EOU football is in town again tomorrow. They're going to be taking on Valley City State University, who's a Frontier Conference newcomer, but it's not a Frontier Conference game. It's a preseason game tomorrow here at Community Stadium at 1 o'clock. Wright is in the shotgun. He'll throw. The ball's going to be caught by Dylan White, and he's going to be stopped at about the original line of scrimmage. Ryder McElmoyle in on the tackle for the Tigers, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. They gave him a yard, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 9 here. So we saw Savon Chaub on the first drive of the game, which is a lot different than last game against Tillamook. We didn't see him until the end on offense, and he provided a spark for the Tigers' offense that they really needed, and they just have a different energy when he's on the field. So let's have him out there. That's Win on the carry. Brogan Hedgepeth for the Tigers, and a plethora of Tigers in on the tackle. Yeah, that's good defense for the Tigers there. He's going to lose about 2 yards on that carry. Oh, what's that? Yeah, about 2 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 11. We got a flag on the field, or what are they doing? The referee's over here talking to LeGrand head coach Dalton Sheets. Dennis Courier says, nice run defense. Yeah, that was really good. So that penalty's going to go against Burns. We're going to take it back. It looks like 10 yards. And replay the down. So instead of 3rd down, we'll have 2nd and 19 here for the Highlanders. Wright is in the gun, the lefty QB. He's going to throw. He's got a guy open. Wow, that's tough to cover right there. That's Colton Miller on the reception, and that was a bullet. Look at this throw. Wow. Yeah, that's going to be tough to guard all night. Third and 4 for the Highlanders here. Let me know who you're watching, where you're watching from. Feel free to comment. Just let's be adults tonight and not put any of the names in there like last week. That would be great. Wright is in the shotgun. He's gets right about to the 1st down marker. And they're going to give him the 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Highlanders on the LeGrand 32 with 7:47 left here in the quarter. I'm going to tell you about Hobby Habit. Hobby Habit in LeGrand is a Traxxas exclusive dealer. What that means is they're the only place in Eastern Oregon where you can get the Traxxas Mini/4x4. Mini/4x4 is a takeaway powerhouse that slips easily into a backpack and delivers all-day speed and fun in just about any environment. Check it out at 411 First Street in LeGrand. Hobby Habit, just for the fun of it. And there's a Tiger jumping on the hard count by Wright, and that's going to be offsides on the Tigers. Walk it forward 5, and it'll bring up 1st and 5. We got to be more disciplined than that. I mean, we talk about, the false starts, the offsides. Win on the carry for the Tigers. He's going to dive forward and get to about the original line of scrimmage. He's a little guy. So, yeah, he actually lost a yard on that carry, so it'll bring up 2nd and 6. EOU volleyball is playing right now across the street in Quinn. They're hosting Bushnell. Tomorrow at 5, they play the number 3 team in the country. So it's number 1 versus number 3 tomorrow at 5 in Quinn. Corbin. Should be a heck of a game. Wright is rolling to his left. He's going to get out of bounds. He might have lost the yard there. They're going to say he makes it to about the original line of scrimmage, so that's going to bring up a 3rd down for the Highlanders. Rockin' Sons has 50 years of experience of providing quality tires and automotive services, and they pride themselves on being there for their customers day or night. They are a Napa Auto Care Center and provide 25-hour towing. East end of Adams in LeGrand. Go see JB and the boys. Big 3rd down here for the Tiger defense. See what we can come up with here. Handoff's going to go to Wynn. He's got a little bit of room. He gets to the outside. Wow, and that was Hedgepath that ran him down, I believe. That's a lineman running him down over there. Yeah, that is a lineman running him down. Wow. Nice athletic play there by Hedgepath. He will get the 1st down. There's an injured Tiger on the field. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back right after this.
B&K Auto Salvage and Recycling has been in operation since 1973. Getting our start by selling used auto parts from salvaged cars, we have grown to be a leader in the metal recycling industry of Eastern Oregon. From anything containing metals all the way to car tires and parts, we recycle it all as best we can. Give us a call at any of our locations and we'll be glad to assist you and help fulfill any and all metal recycling or auto parts needs. Stay classy and keep on recycling.
Eastern Oregon is home to natural wonders, historical sites, and unforgettable experiences. Nobody should have to choose what to leave out of their trip to the area. Elgin's Hunaha RV Park is located in the center of Eastern Oregon's best tourism corridor. Offering 25 pull-through sites, 19 back-in sites, tent camping, showers, and free Wi-Fi, Hunaha is here to fit your vacation needs. Downtown Elgin features family-friendly restaurants, coffee shops, shopping, and the award-winning Elgin Opera House. Don't leave anything out on your next trip to Northeast Oregon. Book your stay today at HunahaRVPark.com.
Welcome back to Community Stadium in LeGrand. The injured Tiger is walking off the field on his own accord, so that's good. Jimmy Burgess says, we're watching from New Orleans. Let's go LeGrand. Man, you're always traveling all over the place, man. I want to get to the point in my life where I'm traveling more than I'm working. That'd be awesome. But you do, don't get me wrong, you do work hard when you're here, but you travel a lot. I would love to get to that point. Just travel all over, go see the whole world. That would be amazing. Let me know who you're watching, where you're watching from. 1st and 10 for the Highlanders here. 6:43 left in the first quarter. Wright's going to throw. He's got a lot of time. He's got a guy open, but, ooh, that's a great play there by Dean Finley in the backfield for the Tigers. Wow. Saved a touchdown. The band is in the house tonight here. Cheerleaders, all 30 of them. Like I said last week, we have a very strong cheer squad. 2nd and 10 for the Tigers here, or for the Highlanders, excuse me. Dennis Courier says, love the replays tonight. You got Benny Welch back there on the production computer making it happen. Delay of game against the Highlanders. That's a bad penalty in this spot in the red zone. That's going to back them up. make it 2nd and 15 here for the Highlanders. How's everybody's night going? Like I said, it's beautiful here, man, and yeah, it is. There's a little breeze. It's starting to cool down. I can smell the Optimus Burger Shack down there firing up the burgers. It's the smell of football in fall. So is that 2nd and 15 or 1st and 15? Right to throw here. It's going to be tipped. Great play there by Landon Hood to break up the pass that was intended for number 24 for the Highlanders, Preston Hill. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 15. EOU football plays tomorrow at 1 o'clock right here. Community Stadium. Valley City State University comes to town. So I got to ask everybody, would you rather see the band at halftime, or would you rather see the most recent interview that I put out with Brody McMillan from LeGrand High School that plays at EOU now, football player? Leave it in the comments, and I'll decide, right before halftime what we're going to do. Let's win on the carry for the Highlanders. He's going to get to about the LeGrand 11, and it's going to be 4th and 1 here for Burns, and they're going to go for it. That's Win, and he's going to be short. That's a big stand by the Tiger defense. McEmoyle, Riley Cranston on the tackle, and that's going to be a turnover on downs, and the Tigers will take over deep in their own territory. Man, what a play. We needed that. Reed & Associates can help you during the Medicare election period, October 15th through December 7th. They got great news. They just opened a new office in Baker. It opened on the 15th. Reed & Associates, they're huge supporters of the youth in the community. Reed & Associates for home, auto, Medicare, life. Give them a call, 541-975-1364, or stop in at either the LeGrand office, which is on 904 Adams, or in their Baker office, their new Baker office, 1902 Resort Street in Baker. The first down carry for the Tigers. Get back to the original line of scrimmage. I'm seeing band. I'm seeing band. I'm seeing band. More than 3 people have to vote. Second down carry for the Tigers. He's going to be stopped in the backfield. That was Chaub on the carry. Third and 10 here for the Tigers, deep in their own territory. What's everybody barbecuing tonight? That's what I want to know. I've been thinking about that burger that I'm going to have after the game all day today. Nick Hickey down there in the Optimus Snack Shack grilling up the burgers. I'll give him a little shameless plug. He just opened his new food truck here in town called Bigfoot Phillies. And he's going to be down at Optimus tomorrow for the EOU fall ball baseball game selling Phillies. So go down there and check him out. I had one last Saturday before the EOU football game, and man, it was good. It was good. That's Finley on the carry for the Tigers. He's got room. There's a flag on the play. Finley will take it into Highlander territory. The flag, unfortunately, it's going to be a hold against the Tigers. That's going to come back. Dang, holding on the Tigers, looks like. We'll see. What are they going to call here? I mean, I'm assuming it's holding. It came out where holding. Yeah, it's holding. Holding. Oh, 2 penalties against the Tigers. So that's a spot foul. So from where the foul took place, where the hold took place. Oh, the EOU volleyball game stopped. The stream of the game is not running up here right now. Dang. So that is going to be, let's see. So you go from 1st and 10 inside Highlander territory to all the way back to 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5. 4:52 left here in the first quarter. No score. That penalty hurts right there. That really hurts. Let me know who you're watching, where you're watching from. Dennis Courier says discipline, 100%. It's one of those things. Here's 3rd down for the Tigers. Fields is in the shotgun. Oh, that's a different quarterback in. That's Jack Musgrove in at quarterback. Musgrove is in at quarterback for the Tigers. Another penalty on the Tigers, a false start. So now we're all the way back to the original line of scrimmage, and it's 3rd and 10. Let's see what the sophomore can do. He's getting his chance. Jack Musgrove in at quarterback for the Tigers. He has Hood in the backfield with him. He's in the shotgun right on his own goal line. Oh, actually, Hood's in motion. That ball's bobbled, and Hood is going to be brought down. That's number 51 for the Highlanders, Ben Chamberlain on the tackle. He's going to be stopped at about his own 2. They're going to say continuation, and that's 4th and long for the Tigers. They're going to have to punt from inside their own end zone here. That's Derek McEmoyle to punt for the Tigers. These punts like this are kind of tricky, you know. Actually, that's not bad. It's going to go all the way into Highlander territory and go out of bounds at the 49. So that's about a 47-yard punt for the Tigers. That's a good punt in high school football. Sherry Newstall says, watching from OHSU Hospital, go Tigers. Well, I'm praying for whatever's going on, Sherry. Hopefully everything's okay. At least you get some Tiger football, right? 4:06 left here in the first. Jack Wright and the Highlanders. He's got Wynn to his right. In the shotgun. The handoff will go to Wynn. He's got a little bit of room. There's Hedgepath again in on the tackle for the Tigers. That's just good tackle. I mean, good defense. Riley Krantz was there for the Tigers, and it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. So most people are voting for the band. Like I said, at halftime, either the Brody McMillan interview or we'll stay live with the band. You guys make the decision. Wright is all alone. He's got 5 wide. It's a little quick screen pass to Colton Miller and nothing there. That's Asher Farnham, Riley Krantz, Derek McElmoyle in on the tackle for the Tigers. They'll actually lose about a yard, and that's going to bring up third and about 11 when we come back from this quick commercial break. Welcome back to Community Stadium Friday Night Lights. Burns is in town against the Tigers. The defending 3A state champion Highlanders it is. They beat Vale in the state championship last year and didn't just beat them. They beat the brakes off them in the state championship, 42-16. Wright will take the third down snap here out of the shotgun. He's going to throw. Ball's going to be caught by Miller and taken just into Tiger territory to about the Tiger 47, and that's going to bring up 4th down for the Highlanders. This is decision time. This is generally go for it area. 4th and 6, they're right at about midfield. You generally go for it here. Wright is in the shotgun. Burns is going to throw. He's rolling out. That's the second time that exact same play has worked for the Highlanders. That's Miller again on the catch, and he'll get a first down when he's go out of bounds at about the Tiger 38-yard line. 2:28 left here in the first quarter, and Burns is going to go hurry up here. Right in the gun. He rolls out. He's got a guy deep. Oh, he's open. Yep. That's Miller open in the end zone. Touchdown, Burns. He got past that last defender, and, yeah. Let me know who you're watching, where you're watching from, or just cheer for, whoever you got. Well, the Tiger defense knows now that they got to give a little bit of space and not get beat deep. I formation here. Handoff's going to go to Wynn. He's got a lead blocker, and he's going to get in for the 2-point conversion. So with 2:22 left here in the first quarter, 8-0 Burns. Will be back right after this. Welcome back. Right before the commercial break, you saw Burns put the first touchdown of the game on the board, and it's 8-0 with 2:22 left here in the first quarter. The last series for the Tigers, we saw sophomore Jack Musgrove in at quarterback, and that's something new. We'll see what happens here. Sandy Morris Stevens says, "Go Tigers." Hi Taylor, watching from Prosser, Washington. We have a couple of EOU football players from Prosser, Washington. M. Brandt from Haynes. Son is assistant coach for the Tigers, Connor Brandt. Kickoff here be fielded by Asher Farnham for the Tigers. He's going to bring it out to about the Tiger 34, where it'll be first down. Big thank you to B&K for supporting local football. B&K doesn't just specialize in new and used parts for your vehicle. They have commercial dumpster service, tire recycling, metal demolition, and cleanup, and they buy used cars. B&K Auto Salvage and Recycling in Pendleton, LeGrand, and Baker City. Get a hold of them today for all of your auto parts, metal scrapping, and salvage needs. You can scan that QR code right there on the screen. It'll take you to their website and show you where their different offices or yards are located in Pendleton, LeGrand, and Baker City. Bo and Jake are killing it. It's awesome. That's going to be Musgrove throwing for the first time. He's got a guy, but he just overthrows him. John Chambers says, "Hi, Dodsey. I'm in Cannon Beach listening to your play-by-play. Really nice night on the beach." I'm sure it is, Chambers. I'm sure it is. It's probably gorgeous there tonight. Yeah, you're on vacation or something, living the good life, the retired life. I love it. Second down here for the Tigers, 2nd and 10. The scoreboard is not right. I heard a funny joke last week about the scoreboard. They said the people said that they were gonna, right after this play, McEmoyle is gonna he's gonna lose a yard on that second down play. It's gonna bring up third down. They said that in order to operate the scoreboards that they need to put a breathalyzer in there. That's kind of funny. They still don't have the down on the scoreboard. 8-0 Burns, 1:42 left here in the quarter. Third and 10 for the sophomore Musgrove. Looks like I mean, it kind of depends. Yeah, false start on the Tigers. Another one of those things where we do this every year. I don't understand. It's like a bug that the Tigers can't. It's a monkey that can't get off their back. Penalties just killing us. So it'll be 3rd and 15 now for the Tigers. Musgrove will be in the shotgun. Oh, that snap was early. He was not ready for that. And that ball's going to be overthrown and intercepted by the same kid that just had the touchdown, Colton Miller for the Highlanders. That snap was that snap came earlier than Musgrove expected, and then he just straight up overthrew the ball, and Miller was there and hauled it in. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Highlanders at their own 47-yard line. 1:10 left here in the first quarter. Big thank you to my crew tonight. Aiden Willie on the camera. I had to make sure I wasn't calling him Lauren again this week. Bennett Welch back behind me on the production. Brent Clapp came and helped us set it all up and get this. This is a big to do. We have a lot of gear to do this, to run instant replays. Right in the gun here. He's got a guy open. That ball's right on the money, too. Wow. That is another touchdown for Burns. Cannon Kemper. His brother played in the Shrine game last year. I know that name. Let's see what Burns is going to do here. I mean, I'm assuming that because they went for 2 the first touchdown in the game, that they don't have somebody that can kick extra points, so they're probably going to go for 2 the whole game. And they're going to come right back out in that same I formation that they came out in on the last extra point. Let's see if they run the same play. It's the same play the opposite way. That's Win. And he's going to walk it in basically for the 2-point conversion. So with 1:01 left here in the first quarter, 16-0 Highlanders. We'll be back right after this.
We've been around a while. In fact, we're the longest serving independent insurance agency in LeGrand. Our legacy is providing personalized solutions for all types of insurance policies. Integrity and doing things right are just who we are. When you do have a claim, we'd rather wave at you at the grocery store than hide from you or run around the corner. Whether stopping by or giving us a call, you'll be talking to us. No call centers, no phone trees, and no runaround. We are the Valley Insurance team, providing peace of mind, one household at a time.
We're back here at Community Stadium. Brandon McMullen says Cannon is back. Go Highlanders. Let me see if I can get a number on that kicker. Is that number 50, it looks like? Tyson Brashear's kicking. Another offensive lineman with the kicking duties. Kickoff is a squib. Oh, it's picked up at about the LeGrand 30 by Ryder McEmoyle. So in that situation, that guy up front should have just got out of the way and not tried to field that ball. That was Derek McEmoyle. He should have just moved out of the way and let that ball go through. That might have went out of bounds. Let me know who you're watching, where you're watching from. 16-0 Highlanders here in the first. 59 seconds left. Musgrove still in the game for the Tigers. In the shotgun. He's going to throw here on first down. Ball's going to be caught by McEmoyle. Gain of about 7. Brings up second and about 2. So it was actually a gain of about 8. Are you too busy to eat healthy? We got you. With a full-service juice and smoothie bar and deli with salads, sandwiches, and wraps you can grab on the go. Check out our vitamins, groceries, and organic produce, too. Nature's Pantry, 1907 4th Street in LeGrand. Healthy choices, fast and easy. You can also scan that QR code on the screen. It'll take you to their website. Now, that ball was a better ball there. It's just outside the reach of McEmoyle, and that'll bring up 3rd and 2 for the Tigers. Let me know who you're watching and where you're watching from. This isn't your typical play-by-play. EOU volleyball is playing right now right across the street in Quinn. I'm trying to get a score check real fast for you. They're the #1 team in the country right now, so they're undefeated. They are a legitimate contender for a national title, and that would be EOU's first team national title. Big 3rd down here for the Tigers. False start on the EOU volleyball is up 1-0 against Bushnell right now. Another false start on the Tigers. Ed Hall says, go Burns, great nephew playing for the Highlanders. Watching from Tangent, I went to EOC back when it was EOC, 71-73. Great to see the campus again. The field looks a lot different than it did when you went here. Even when I was here and at the high school, the field was grass. 3rd down carry is going to be stopped. That's Finley for the Tigers. That's going to be stopped by number 51, Ben Chamberlain. Bring up 3rd and long for the Tigers. That'll end the first quarter. At the end of 1, Burns 16, LeGrand nothing. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Community Stadium on a beautiful Friday night in LeGrand. 16-0 Highlanders right now at the end of the first quarter. You saw the Tigers get beat 2 times deep by Jack Wright in this high-powered Burns passing offense. Hopefully we can make a couple of adjustments and get that figured out. Second and 10 for the Tigers. Let's see what the sophomore Jack Musgrove can get cooked up here for this Tiger offense.
Finley with the carry. Third down.
The second down carry will go for 3 for the Tigers. That'll bring up 3rd and 7. Musgrove in the shotgun. He's got Landon Hood to his left. He's going to keep it here. He's got a little bit of room. He's going to be brought down by a gang of tacklers there. Get about 6 on the he got a first down there. He got more than 6. First down Tigers. Let's go. We need that. They need that. And they got to get disciplined here too. Man, the discipline is out the window right now. We're making a bunch of false starts, and it's just got to get better. First and 10 Tigers. Finley will get the ball on the first down carry. He's got a little bit of room. Probably the best run of the night for the Tigers. Finley is going to get about 12 on the first down carry. They'll move the sticks, and it'll be first down LeGrand. 10:49 left in the second quarter. So we're seeing a little bit of life here for the Tigers. So as of right now, we're playing the band at halftime. We're just going to stay live here, and we'll play whatever happens out there on the field. I won't be here. I'm not going to sit there and talk for a half an hour or however long halftime is. I'm going to let you guys enjoy the halftime show. Musgrove's going to throw here. He's got a guy. Oh. There's a penalty on the play there after Musgrove was brought down in the backfield. Let's see what the White Hat has to say here. Unnecessary roughness on Burns. That's going to go against Burns. I mean, that's questionable. I mean, I didn't see. Benny, you got that play? Can you play that again, real fast? Never mind. We're coming up to the line. Oh, it was a horse collar. Okay, I didn't see that. So, first and 10 Tigers. Musgrove in the shotgun. He's going to throw. Oh, he had a guy on him immediately. That's Joe Wheel for the Highlanders, and he's going to go down in the backfield. I mean, I'd be looking at the coach like that too if nobody blocked the guy. Yeah. Came right up the middle, untouched. Second and 12 for the Tigers. Goyer and Associates CPAs, Eastern Oregon's full-service accounting and tax specialists with offices in Baker City and LeGrand, supporting youth sports since 1946. Second and 12. The handoff's going to go to Finley. He's going to get a couple. Back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 here with 9:20 left here in the quarter. The Tigers really need to try to put something on the board here. It'd be nice if they could get the ball in the end zone. Good crowd here tonight at Community Stadium. Big third down here for the Tigers. Musgrove's going to throw. Oh, and that ball is overthrown as well. I mean, Farnham had a little bit of room, too. If that ball's delivered, brings up 4th and 10 for the Tigers here. McElmoyle on to punt. Punt's going to be brought up to about the 25 for the Highlanders, where they'll have it 1st and 10. Wright will start in the shotgun for the Highlanders. 4 wide receivers. Single back is Wynn. Handoff is going to go to Wynn. And he's going to go pretty much nowhere. Farnham from his end position will close the gap there. You also had Swigert in on the tackle. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Highlanders. See, the thing is when you give up the deep ball like that, you back off a little bit, and it opens up the run. And Farnham did a really good job to make sure that Wynn didn't get outside of him right there. Wright's going to throw here. He had all day on that, too. That's Miller on the catch. He's going to get a 1st down. Like, we can't give the Tiger defense can't give this guy that much time to throw. They're going to have to put some pressure on him. Thomas Wheel says Joe Wheel is awesome. First down and 10 here for the Highlanders. Dana Bevel says, go Tigers. She's always good for a comment a game, at least. Wright is in the shotgun here. He's going to fake the handoff, and ball's going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up 2nd down for the Highlanders. That ball was intended for Preston Hill. EOU volleyball up 16-12 in the second set. They have a 1-set lead over Bushnell Beacons right now. They play again tomorrow at 5 against the number 3 team in the country, the Corbin tomorrow. That's a big game for them. Number 1 versus number 3. And there's some sort of miscommunication for the Highlanders, and they're going to take a timeout on the field. 16-0 Highlanders. 58 seconds left. No. 7:18 left in the second quarter. We'll be back after this. We're back at Community Stadium. 16-0 Highlanders over the Tigers right now. Joe Small says, "Sup, Dodzy, been a while, my man." They need to get pressure on their quarterback. He has way too much time back there. I agree 100%. You could pitch a tent and start the barbecue, cook a burger, and then still get a throw off right now. And with as good as Jack Wright is, they got to get some pressure on him. He's going to go deep here. That ball is going to be over. There was a little – they got a little mixed up in the middle of the field there, and Miller went down for – he just tripped over a defender. I mean, yeah, that looks like McElmoyle tripped, and then Miller tripped over him. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Highlanders. Do you know who owns your electric utility? As an electrical co-op, Oregon Trail Electric Co-op is owned by you, the people who get electricity at the end of the OTEC lines. Learn about the advantages of being an OTEC member owner, including how we support our communities and the future of Eastern Oregon through academic and trade school scholarships by visiting their website, otec.coop. Win on the 3rd down carry here. He's going to get out close to a 1st down, and that's the thing. When a team beats you deep, you get soft up front. I mean, that's just kind of how it goes. You give space, and then all of a sudden on 3rd down, the Highlanders can run the ball and get an easy 1st down here. 1st and 10, right at midfield for the Highlanders. Let me know who you're watching and where you're watching from, what you're having for dinner, anything. There's Win again for the Highlanders. He's got a little bit of space. He's going to get 8 on the 1st down carry. That'll bring up 2nd down with 6:43 left here in the second. At halftime, we're just going to stay live and let you guys watch the band and the cheerleaders and whatever goes on at halftime. I won't be here. I'll be gone. I'll be off the mic until the start of the 3rd quarter, but you guys can just hang out and watch or go, cook something or have a snack, do whatever you guys do at halftime. 2nd and 2 here, Win again. Dex Dunlap on the tackle for the Tigers. He's going to be short of a 1st down. It's going to bring up 3rd and short here for the Highlanders. Third and short. Did he get it? It's going to be close. It looks like he did. Wright is a big, strong quarterback. I mean, look at him. He's a big boy. And on the quarterback keeper, Wright will get the 1st down. First and 10 here for the Highlanders. Wright's going to roll out to his right. Oh, that's going to be tipped and brought in by Miller at about the Tiger 31, and that's going to be another 1st down for the Highlanders. 16-0 Highlanders with 5:07 left here in the 2nd quarter. This Tiger defense is going to have to firm up. It is beautiful. The sun is pretty much down. I mean, there's still sunlight out there, obviously. Sun's back behind the mountains now, and it is cooled off real nice here at Community Stadium. Wright's going to throw a little screen pass to Win. He's got room. Cuts it back, and there's going to be a flag on the play. We'll take a look at the white hat and see what the call on the field is. It's going to, it's most likely a hold, I would imagine. Oh. Illegal man downfield? I don't remember what that sign is. I think it's a legal man downfield. Dennis, you know. Dennis Courier, help me out. What is that sign when they go to their head like that? Anyways, it's going to go against the Highlanders. It'll be a replay for first down. 1st and 15, 4:33 left here in the second quarter. Right in the shotgun, he's got Wynn to his right. Handoff goes to Wynn. He's got a lot of room. Breaks one tackle and takes it all the way inside the 10 for the Highlanders. That'll be a Burns first down. 1st and goal with 4:25 left here in the first half. Right, he'll start in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to his right. Once again, he's got all day in the pocket. He's going to keep it. He's going to run. Pushes forward. Forced out of bounds at about the 1-yard line where there's a flag on the play. So this might be coming back. I mean, that's generally in an area where of a hold maybe. We'll see. EOU football is in town tomorrow right here at Community Stadium at 1 o'clock against Valley City State University. What a name. Helmet to helmet. So that's an unnecessary roughness flag on Burns. That's a 15-yard penalty. Wright looks like he was a little shaken up on that last play. We'll see here. I don't really know what's going on out there right now, to be honest with you. They're walking the ball now. Okay, so they're bringing the ball. How many penalties was there? They stacked 2 penalties on top of each other? Wow. That is a huge penalty against Burns. That's like a 20-yard, 25-yard penalty. So there was 2. There was the helmet to helmet and then something else, and they stacked on top of each other probably because it was a unnecessary roughness penalty. It brings up 1st and 26 for the Highlanders. They're going to take a timeout on the field with 4:03 left in the second quarter. Burns 16, LeGrand 0. We'll be back right after this.
I think oftentimes with mental health, people can feel like they are alone and they're the only ones struggling. And I would want them to know that they're not alone.
It takes one text or one phone call to save someone from a mental health crisis.
Talking about mental health means that you are brave, you are strong, and you're not alone.
So if you're ever feeling alone or afraid, know that there are people of the younger generation that would love to help you. The AgriStress helpline is free, confidential, 24/7, and available by phone or text.
Welcome back to Community Stadium. So far, it's been the Jack Wright show for the Highlanders as it's 16-0. Judy Jenkins' Dom shot. Pretty nice to be able to watch the game at home. Yeah, it's awesome. We appreciate you for tuning in right here on the EO Alive Network. You can watch this game on 3 different Facebooks, LeGrand School District, LeGrand High School Activities page. You can watch it on our YouTube. You can watch it on our website, or you can watch it on Roku. 1st and 26 here. Jack Wright will take a shot downfield, and that ball's going to be broken up by Finley. Nice play there by the Tigers. That'll bring up a 2nd down. 2nd and 26. That ball's going to be in the air. It was intended for, I can't get a number on that guy, so, well, it was intended for a Highlander. It'll bring up 3rd down for Burns here. This is a big 3rd down for this Tiger defense. Third and 26. That is a long 3rd down. Right in the shotgun. He's got wind behind him. He's going to throw here. He's got a guy open, and he's going to be brought down, wow, right at the 1st down marker by Spencer Coyle for the Tigers. Is that a 1st down? It's really close. That was number 24, Preston Hill, on the reception for the Highlanders. The scoreboard is not, they're not keeping up on the scoreboard. I have no clue what just happened. We had a replay running while the game was going, and the scoreboard is not right. I can't tell if they got in there. So they're going to say touchdown on the field for Burns. That's okay, so with 3:15 left, that's a touchdown for Burns. Sorry about that. We had a replay running over the game, and then the scoreboard operator had 3rd and 26 still on the scoreboard. So we got it figured out, though. That's a touchdown for the Highlanders, and they're going to go for 2 here. I formation. It's a win again, back the other way. And that's good for the Highlanders, the extra point conversion. And that's the 3rd time they've ran that play back and forth on the extra point, and the 3rd time they've got it. We got to get that figured out. So with 3:15 left here in the 2nd quarter, 24-0 Burns. We'll be back right after this.
Need something to watch while you sip your early morning coffee before work? Tune in to Eastern Oregon's only live morning video talk show, AM Live, right here on the EOA Network. BC and Dodsey hosts while shooting the breeze about local happenings, sports, weather, or whatever else comes to mind, featuring special guests from Eastern Oregon and beyond. AM Live, 8 a.m. every Tuesday and Thursday morning, right here on the EOA Network.
We're back at Community Stadium in LeGrand. 3:15 left here in the 2nd quarter, and it's been all Burns so far. 24-0. The Tigers defense has been beat deep a few times by this high-powered passing team. This defense has got to step up, and we got to put some points on the board too. That's the other thing. We have to answer here. Let me know who you're watching, where you're watching from. It's a beautiful night here in LeGrand. The wind is picked up just a little, but it is absolutely gorgeous out there. Kickoff is going to be fielded. Oh, fumbled out of bounds by Farnham. The Tigers will take over at about their own 23 here. This broadcast is partially brought to you by CHD's Developmental Disabilities Program, supporting individuals and families with person-centered care. Learn more at chdinc.org or call 541-962-8857. CHD, working for healthy communities. First and 10 for the Tigers here. Musgrove will keep it himself here on the 1st down play. He'll get a couple. Halftime, like I said, we're gonna stay live right here at the field and give you the band and probably cheerleaders. It's, yeah. The band last week was rocking. A quick EOU volleyball score update. They are up 2-0 over Bushnell, and they are currently down 5-3 in the third set. Second and 7 for the Tigers. There's a whistle and a timeout on the field. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back right after this.
Eastern Oregon is full of interesting people with interesting minds and interesting things to say. Here at EO Live, we're committed to connecting you to these intriguing people with EO Talks. We let our special guests share their ideas and life experiences with deep, open, engaging, and inquisitive conversations. You'll also be informed in depth on some of the most recent and relevant events, issues, and more. EO Talks on EO Live, your connection to Eastern Oregon, now on Roku.
Welcome back to the EO Alive Network. Whether you're watching this game on Facebook, on YouTube, on the web, or on Roku, we're glad you're here. Thank you for joining us for this Tigers broadcast that's going to be thrown on second down. It's going to be hauled in by McAmoyle and taken out to about the 42-yard line, where it'll be a first down for the Tigers. That's good to see. That is really good to see right there. Joe Small said, hey man, this is tough Burns team. They beat Ontario 42-0. Burns versus Vail is going to be an interesting game this year. Yeah, it will be for sure. This quarterback from Burns is legit. Musgrove to throw here. He had Hood open, but that ball is just out of the reach of Landon Hood, and that's going to bring up second down. Yeah, Jack Wright this year, if you count the 2 touchdowns here, he's got 13 touchdowns in 3.5 games. He's got 592 yards coming into the game passing. Colton Miller, the receiver for Burns, has 352 yards receiving coming into the game, which, I mean, Landon Hood's right behind him. Musgrove will roll out to his right. He's going to be brought down by Ben Chamberlain and Joe Wheel for a sack in the backfield. It's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Tigers. Yeah, so Colton Miller leads 4A and 3A in receiving yards, 352. Landon Hood is 4th with 293. Colton Miller leads 4A, 3A in touchdowns receiving with 7. Preston Hill has 3, and Landon Hood for the Tigers has 3. Joe Wheel, who I just talked about, is on the state leaders in tackles for a loss, and he just had one right there. That ball is going to be hauled in by Uriah Gatliff for the Tigers. That's a name that I haven't said so far. That's a new one. Stephanie Ann Lardy says, way to go, Joe Wheel. 3rd and 21 here for the Tigers. 57 seconds left in the first half. Halftime, we're going to stay live right here. I see the band lining up over there. Tigers are going to punt. They'll bring on Derek McAmoyle. Eat as much of this clock as they possibly can before they give the ball back to Wright in this high-powered offense. Time out on the field by the Tigers. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back.
Welcome to Creating Memories for Disabled Children at beautiful Wallowa Lake, Oregon. Over the years, we have offered families of children with disabilities a free vacation at our beautiful camp properties. At Creating Memories, these families are able to relax in the knowledge that their child is loved and that their efforts are seen. We are Creating Memories for Disabled Children, and our mission is to do just that.
We're back at Community Stadium. 4th and 16. LeGrand looking like they're going to punt here. Brandon McMullen says this senior unit is legit across the board. Wheel is a physical presence. Miller is a fast and athletic wideout. The junior class has some serious athletes as well. Good ball club coming back from last year's run. Anytime you have your top receiver and your top quarterback coming back, you're in good, and your top defender as well. I mean, you're probably in, set up pretty well. That is a good punt. Oh, my gosh, it's going to take a great roll for LeGrand. It's going to roll all the way inside the 5. Wow. There is a flag, however, on the play, so we'll see what that is. Oh, man, don't take that punt away. Hopefully a penalty. Oh, it's a roughing the kicker. So that I think that's an automatic first down. It depends on if he was roughing or if it's running into, I do believe. But I saw the white hat give the sign of something with the kicker. We'll see here. There's a flag. I don't know what they're doing. Like, I have no clue what's going on now. You got the white hat all the way down here on this end of the field. Can you get on the white hat? So the penalty has been declined. So they wouldn't have got a first down. They declined it because the ball ended up all the way inside the Burns 5. That's a heck of a punt. Jalen Thompson said, let's go Highlanders. So fun to watch these guys. 20 seconds left here in the first half. I mean, I'm wondering if Burns is probably just going to kneel this out and go to the half up 24-0, I would imagine. We'll see. Maybe they take a shot here. It looks like Wright's going to come out under center. Yeah, it looks like they're just going to kneel on this and go to halftime up 24-0. So this Tiger team, they got to be more disciplined in the second half, and they're just going to have to put more pressure on Jack Wright. They haven't put any pressure on him at all. He's had all day to throw back there, and what you see is down 24 points going into the half. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back right after this.
Need something to watch while you sip your early morning coffee before work? Tune in to Eastern Oregon's only live morning video talk show, AM Live, right here on the EOA network. BC and Dodsey hosts while shooting the breeze about local happenings, sports, weather, or whatever else comes to mind, featuring special guests from Eastern Oregon and beyond. AM Live, 8 a.m. every Tuesday and Thursday morning, right here on the EOA network. Eastern Oregon is full of interesting people, with interesting minds and interesting things to say. Here at EO Live, we're committed to connecting you to these intriguing people with EO Talks. We let our special guests share their ideas and life experiences with deep, open, engaging, and inquisitive conversations. You'll also be informed in depth on some of the most recent and relevant events, issues, and more. EO Talks on EO Live, your connection to Eastern Oregon, now on Roku.
Welcome to Creating Memories for Disabled Children at beautiful Wallowa Lake, Oregon. Over the years, we have offered families of children with disabilities a free vacation at our beautiful camp properties. At Creating Memories, these families are able to relax in the knowledge that their child is loved and that their efforts are seen. We are Creating Memories for Disabled Children, and our mission is to do just that.
We love the smell of fresh rain in the spring and the colors of the sunset after a storm. We respect the law, but we cherish the freedom to be ourselves. We like the dirt and we celebrate the outdoors, but we like nice things too. We believe in working hard and taking personal responsibility for our mistakes. We like closing deals with just a handshake, and our word means we won't let you down. We are proud of our accomplishments, but we never want to be snobby. We want to be an owner and not have to depend on others. We love it when the underdog wins. We know our kids' teachers and our neighbors are an extension of our parental eyes. We are compassionate and generous, but we don't want to be taken advantage of. We care more about a person's character than how they are different from us.
EO Alive is your connection to Eastern Oregon. Tune in for a variety of engaging and relevant local content. See Brent and Dodsey goof and gab with local guests on EO Live's morning talk show, AM Live. Watch Dodsey on EO Live Sports to get the latest sports information and interviews with local coaches, athletes, and more. On EO Talks, we have intriguing and in-depth conversations with people from around Eastern Oregon. Stay in the know about what's happening at the Sheriff's Office. On Keeping It Clear with Cody Bowen, Master Chef Russ Gleason shares delicacies from his Golden Recipe book on cooking across the hall. We're available across the board, including Facebook, YouTube, Amazon Fire, and of course, our very own website, EOA.tv. We even have our own Roku channel with 24/7 live streaming content. You can also listen to our shows on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and many other popular podcast apps. EO Alive, your connection to Eastern Oregon.
We love the smell of fresh rain in the spring and the colors of the sunset after a storm. We respect the law, but we cherish the freedom to be ourselves. We like the dirt and we celebrate the outdoors, but we like nice things too. We believe in working hard and taking personal responsibility for our mistakes. We like closing deals with just a handshake, and our word means we won't let you down. We are proud of our accomplishments, but we never want to be snobby. We want to be an owner and not have to depend on others. We love it when the underdog wins. We know our kids' teachers and our neighbors are an extension of our parental eyes. We are compassionate and generous, but we don't want to be taken advantage of. We care more about a person's character than how they are different from us. We want people to understand our challenges and appreciate our way of life. We want our home to be a place that our children love and will choose to stay. We are business owners, teachers, farmers, entrepreneurs, and employees. We are insurance agents, car dealers, cattlemen, manufacturers, artists, and service workers. We stand for the flag, and we kneel to talk to children. What we have in common is more important than what separates us. We are the people of Eastern Oregon.
Here come your Tigers. I'm back. I'm going to come back a little bit earlier. We're going to give you guys a look down on the field as the Tigers take the field. Man, tough first half for the Tigers. You saw there at halftime the band. They've done a great job with the band here at LeGrand. You hear them right now. The band's rocking, man. Jane Barrymore says it started at 6. Schedule said 7. Yeah, it did say 7, and we confirmed with the high school that the game was actually at 6, and we put out a thing yesterday that said that the game was live streamed at 6, but they didn't change it. So I'm sorry about that, Jane. That's on the high school, and they have to change that schedule. Judy Aratola says, "Go Tigers!" EOU volleyball just swept Bushnell. They will take a little rest and come back tomorrow with their biggest game of the season so far. They host Corbin. EOU's number 1, Corbin's number 3. That's going to be a huge game. That place Quinn is going to be packed and rocking tomorrow. 5 o'clock. Students are back in town. It was week of welcome. School starts on Monday at EOU. It's going to be a heck of a game. And there's a football game right before it at 1. So there's going to be a ton of people at both of those tomorrow. I mean, it's a big day for EOU tomorrow. The Tigers have to get something going offensively. You saw the sophomore quarterback, Jack Musgrove, come in. And, I mean, he struggled a little bit. I don't know if Fields is hurt or if that was a coaching decision. I haven't heard anything up here in the box, but Musgrove's going to have to get something going as well. The Tiger defense is going to have to put some pressure on Jack Wright, too, or this game is going to, it's going to stay the way it is right now. Grant Gunderson says, Grant and Gay Gunderson are watching great first half Highlanders. TJ Jones says, man, this is surprising. Burns is legit. What should be a 2A school is whooping a 4A school. Yeah, I don't know how many students Burns has, so I don't know what they should be, but they're in 3A for a reason. They're the defending 3A state champions. That time on the clock now is how much time is left in the half. I do believe LeGrand will get the ball to start the second half. I could be wrong. LeGrand is currently number 8 in the coaches poll in 4A, while Burns is surprisingly second in the coaches poll behind Banks. In the OSAA rankings, Burns is number 3, but that doesn't matter. We've talked about that before. LeGrand is number 9. This Burns team is interesting. They lost to LeGrand last year. They lost to Vail during the regular season. And then they came back and made a run through the playoffs and beat Vail handedly in the state championship, 42-16. So, no, it isn't LeGrand ball. I was wrong. It's Burns ball to start the second half. It looks like Chaub going to tee it up for the Tigers. And we're going to get this underway. Friday Night Lights, Community Stadium in LeGrand. It is a beautiful night. Here we go. Kick is going to be fielded by the up back for Burns. That's number 23, Cannon Kemper. He's going to bring it out to about the 31, and that's where Jack Wright and this Burns offense will take over. First and 10 for the Highlanders. He's going to throw right off the bat. once again, too much time. That ball is going to be incomplete. That's going to bring up second down. And I'm going to tell you something about Hobby Habit. Hobby Habit has $50 off and a free 2-cell LiPo battery with charger deal going on right now on select Traxxas RC car models. They are the place to go if you want anything from RC cards to board games and everything in between. Hobby Habit, 411 First Street in La Grande, just for the fun of it. Second and 10 here for the Highlanders. Let me know who you're watching. Let me know where you're watching from. Blitz by the Tigers here. That's Win on the carry. He's going to get about 8, not 6, 7, somewhere in there. We'll just guess. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3 for the Highlanders. The scoreboard operator is killing me tonight in that box. Wow. 3rd and 3, 11:16 left. Win. Oh, no, Wright's going to keep that. Quarterback keeper, it even fooled the cameraman. It fooled me too in the beginning, but we caught on. Wright's gonna take it out into the Grand territory. First and 10 for the Highlanders. Jane Baremore says, "Let's go, Tigers. Get hungry." Yeah, they got to get something. Big Mike Meyer, Stubblefield Thompson watching from Maine. Let's go, 22. Job. That's Win there. He's going to be brought down by Riley Krantz at the La Grande 44. Brings up second and 9 for the Highlanders. Tim R. Gonzalez, Coulter Hanley, grandson, watching from Laramie, Wyoming. This Tiger defense really needs a turnover right now. That would be good. Wright is in the shotgun. You got another blitz coming. Krantz got free, and that ball is going to be underthrown. That's almost a legal receiver or a legal man downfield. I mean, look at that the blockers in front. I mean, it's a design screenplay, but that ball was past the line of scrimmage. So I mean, it's questionable. That'll bring up 3rd and 9 for the Highlanders. 9:53 left here in the third quarter. Wright will start in the shotgun. He's going to be forced out. He's got some space. He's going to take it all the way down to about the La Grande 10. We'll watch that again here. He gets forced. Out of bounds at about the 10, yeah. They're going to spot the ball at the 11. It'll be 1st and 10 Highlanders, 9:43 left. Ella Johnson, La Grande volleyball girls are watching from the bus on the way to Estacada. Let's go, La Grande. Oh, that's awesome. La Grande volleyball girls, you guys played really good last night. 1st and 10 here. Win on the carry. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's Landon Hood on the tackle for the Tigers. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He's going to lose about a yard on the carry. They spot it right back on the same line of scrimmage, so I guess we'll call it 2nd and 10. Rock & Sons have 50 years of experience of providing quality tires and automotive services, and they pride themselves on being there for their customers night or day. They are a Napa Auto Care Center and provide 25-hour towing. East end of Adams in La Grande. Go see JB and the boys. I-formation, for the Highlanders. Now, we know that this play goes to win. Oh, it's something different. They're going to keep it and throw, and that receiver was open. There, a couple of Tigers got turned around. Cannon Kemper with the catch and the touchdown for the Highlanders. I mean, I would have guessed that ball was going to win. That's what they've done. That's just a good play call right there by Burns. We know that the Highlanders are going to go for two here. They don't have a kicker. Now, the last 3 times this I formation play has gone one way or the other off the end to win. Let's see. They give it right back to Win, and he's going to push himself in for a 2-point conversion with 8:53 left here in the third quarter. Burns 32, LeGrand 0. We'll be back right after this.
B&K Auto Salvage and Recycling has been in operation since 1973. Getting our start by selling used auto parts from salvage cars, we have grown to be a leader in the metal recycling industry of Eastern Oregon. From anything containing metals all the way to car tires and parts, we recycle it all as best we can. Give us a call at any of our locations and we'll be glad to assist you and help fulfill any and all metal recycling or auto parts needs. Stay classy and keep on recycling.
Welcome back to Community Stadium. So I just got confirmation from Matthias Fields' brother. In the first half, he went down, and unfortunately for him, it's a broken collarbone. His brother just came up and showed me a picture of the x-ray that they took up at the hospital just a little while ago. And, yeah, broken collarbone for the starting quarterback for the Tigers in the first half. I didn't know what had happened, but we'll keep him in our thoughts. You need to get healed up, and we'll see what the sophomore can do the rest of the game. Burns is lined up to kick. It's that same style of kick, fielded. Little move there. Who was that? Let me get a number on that. That's 8 for the Tigers. Uriah Gatliff with a nice little return there. He'll bring it out to about the Tiger 40, where they'll take over 1st and 10. Corey Bevel says the Burns QB is legit. Yeah, he is pretty legit. So, like I said, Matthias Fields in the first half, broken collarbone. Hopefully he can get healed up quick, get back. I mean, I don't know if he'll be able to get back this year. But, man, that's tough. Your senior year, you break your collarbone. Handoff is going to go inside there for the Tigers. That's Finley. He's going to get about to the original line of scrimmage where we'll bring up 2nd down. I'm going to tell you about Reed & Associates. Right now is Medicare election period, October 15th through December 7th. On the 15th, they opened a new office in Baker, 1902 Resort Street. They have great professional, friendly, and knowledgeable staff and service and are huge supporters of the youth and community. Stop by 904 Adams or 1902 Resort Street in Baker City or call 541-975-1364. Reed & Associates. The 2nd down handoff will go right back to Finley, and he'll get about 8 on the carry. Tigers down big here in the third, 32-0. Let's see if this offense can get something going and put some points on the board here. 3rd down and 3. Musgrove has Finley. Another false start by the Tigers. It seems like every time we get the 3rd and short, we're doing something to move the ball back, and you just can't do that. False start on the Tigers. We'll walk it back 5 and replay 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and 8. Nature's Pantry in LeGrand. Are you too busy to eat healthy? They've got you covered with a full-service juice and smoothie bar and a deli with salads, sandwiches, and wraps you can grab on the go. Check out their vitamins, grocery, and organic produce, too. Nature's Pantry, 1907 4th Street in LeGrand. Healthy choices, fast and easy. Musgrove in the gun. He's going to throw here on third down, and that ball is going to be intercepted by number 16, Hayden Cornell, and brought back into LeGrand territory. We'll watch that again. I mean, he just got to get that ball just a little bit higher there. The tight end, McElmoyle, ran a seam, and it just got to that, the defender. If that is just a little bit higher, maybe McElmoyle gets it and breaks free. They're going to say the ball's going to be spotted at about the 44 here for Burns. Let me know who you're watching and where you're watching from. It's a beautiful night here. EOU volleyball just got a big win inside Quinn against Bushnell. They host Corbin tomorrow. EOU football's here at 1 o'clock tomorrow versus Valley City State. Right in the shotgun. This is a designed quarterback run. He gets to the outside, and he's going to go out of bounds at about the LeGrand 38-yard line. Bring up second down for the Highlanders. Goyer and Associates CPAs, Eastern Oregon's full-service accounting and tax specialist with offices in Baker City and LeGrand. They've been supporting youth sports since 1946. You can scan that QR code right there on the screen or give them a call at 541-523-4471. 2nd and 4 here for Wright and the Highlanders. 7:08 left here in the third. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket and basically kind of throw it away. Intended receiver was covered, and that'll bring up 3rd and 4 here for Burns. Sam Palmer says, watching from John Day, Cannon Kemper, number 23, excuse me. His brother, Easton Kemper, played in the Shrine game that we televised over the summer. It's a designed quarterback run again for Wright. He's going to go up the middle, be brought down by Greg Grove for the Tigers. He gets close to the first down, but I think he's just a little bit short here. So it'll bring up 4th and a half a yard. They're probably going to measure this, I would imagine. They're going to talk it over first. We'll see what happens here. It looks like they are going to measure it. The kids need to get out of the way if they're going to measure it. The players need to huddle up. You don't see measurements too often in high school. I mean, it happens, but not too often. So these guys, it's like you got to get out of the way, guys. Let them run the chains out and measure this real quick. Brandon McMullen says Easton was a beast. They bring the chains out, and they're going to say first down for the Highlanders. So they'll move the sticks, and with 6:52 left here in the third quarter, it'll be 1st and 10 for Burns. Wright's going to be pushed out of the pocket. The throw was there. They just didn't bring it. He just wasn't able to bring it in. Bring up second down here for the Highlanders. 6:33 left in the second quarter. So somebody said, who said Easton Kemper was a beast? Who was that? That was Brandon McMullen. Where did he go? What's he doing? Did he go to EOU? I don't think so. 2nd and 10 for the Highlanders here. Handoff will go to Wynn. He's going to run into his own guy. He just ran right into the back of Coulter Hanley and went down in the backfield. It's going to be a loss of about 3 on the play for the Highlanders. That'll bring up 3rd and 13. Once again, big thank you to my crew tonight. Bennett Welch on production, Aiden Willie over here on the camera. Wright is in the shotgun. He's going to throw here. Little timing play is going to be broken up on the outside by Finley, and that's going to bring up a 4th down for the Highlanders. Sam Palmer said Easton stayed home and is working. Hey, you know, to each their own. That's awesome. If that's what worked for him, that's what worked for him. If you guys could do me a favor and just give this stream, if you're watching it on Facebook, give it a like or, you know, a smiley face or a heart or whatever. That would be awesome. That helps us out. 4th and long here for Burns. They've been pretty successful on 4th down tonight. They got to get some pressure on him here. He's got a guy open, but he didn't even get to the 1st down marker. There's no way. He caught that, but he went out of bounds just short of the 1st down marker. So, I mean, I guess you can kind of call that a punt, and LeGrand will take over with 5:45 left here in the 3rd quarter. They got to get some points on the board. The Tigers have got to move the ball here. Stephanie Ann Lardy with the thumbs up, the literal thumbs up. At least we don't have the Yahoo in the chat tonight with the terrible name that I missed, trying to get me to say stuff. Oh, there we go. Okay. 1st down carry. Going to go to Chaub, who's going to get a yard. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9. Second and 9 here for the Tigers. Motion. Musgrove's going to throw here on 2nd down. He's got a guy. It's going to be caught inside Highlander territory. Derek McEmoyle will get to about the 40, roughly. Let's watch that again. Good coverage here by the Highlanders. McEmoyle just ran right under it. There's a flag on the play, though, it looks like. What do we got here? Let's see. The flag on the play, what do we got? Holding on the defense. That's going to be declined. So nice play there by the Tigers. They needed that. They really needed that to get going here with 4:55 left in the 3rd quarter. The Tigers are into Highlander territory where it'll be 1st down and 10, and they got to keep this momentum going. Preston Hill, Dill Hill says, Preston Hill, number 24, best defensive back in the state. Not a bad receiver either. Well, Musgrove's going to get flushed out, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield. That's Joe Wheel again for the Highlanders with the sack. They're going to lose about 6 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 16 for the Tigers. 4:32 left. Jess Wise says, good play. Irene Simmons, Madarieta. Highlanders rock. 2nd and long for the Tigers. Hood in motion here. Bobbled snap. Quick throw to Hood on the outside. He makes a move. Takes it back inside, and he's going to get it about to the original line of scrimmage where it'll be 3rd and 10 with 4 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Jennifer Hagan says, way to go, Joe. Thank you to everybody for tuning in to the EO Live Network for this presentation of LeGrand High School football Friday Night Lights. versus Burns next week. There's only one game between Pendleton, Baker, and LeGrand next week, and it'll be Pendleton at home. We'll talk more about that in a minute. That ball's caught by Ryder McElmoy and taken out of bounds at about the 25, and that looks like it's going to be another first down for the Tigers. So next week, next Friday, LeGrand has no game, Baker has no game. Pendleton will take on Estacada in Pendleton, and that'll be live streamed right here on EO Live at 7 p.m. All the Pendleton home games, all the Baker home games, all the LeGrand home games right here on the EO Alive network. Harmony Jean Cushing says, Joe Wheel in the house. First down handoff is going to go to McElmoy, and he's going to be stopped at about the original line of scrimmage. That'll bring up second down. Carol George says, let's go Tigers. Second and 10 here. Maybe a little less than 10. Tigers got a little bit of a momentum going right now. Let's see if they can keep that, get Musgrove his first touchdown of the season. In the shotgun. Snap is going to be fumbled. Musgrove will fall on it, and that's going to bring up a third and long for the Tigers. Do you know who owns your electric utility? As an electrical cooperative, Oregon Trail Co-op is owned by you, the people who get electricity at the end of the OTEC lines. Learn about the advantages of being an OTEC member owner, including how they support their community and the future of Eastern Oregon through academic and trade school scholarships by visiting their website, otec.coop. You can scan that QR code right there on the screen. It'll take you to their website, or you can call 963-3155 and talk to a representative. Harmony Jean Cushing says, defense, yes, third and long here for the Tigers. Musgrove is flushed out to his right, and he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage or so, and that's going to bring up 4th and 10 for the Tigers with 1:40 left here in the third quarter. I mean, you have to go for it if you're the Tigers. I mean, you go for it regardless here in this situation, unless you have, Dicker the kicker to come out and kick for you. This is the spot where you would generally go for it regardless of the score. So the Tigers will go for it here. Down 32-0. They got to get. I mean, this is a must-have for the Tigers. Musgrove's gonna throw. He airs it out, and that's going to be well out of bounds. And that'll be a turnover on downs here with 1:01 left in the third. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Highlanders. The breeze has picked up a little bit. It's really nice here at Community Stadium right now. This weather is amazing. There's been times where this time of year it's freezing by now, and not right now. It was 85 at kickoff. Now it's dropped down a little bit because the sun's gone down. There's a little breeze, and it is absolutely beautiful. Wright will come out for the Highlanders in the shotgun with 4 wide receivers. I don't know what we're waiting on here. Referees just blew. The Burns is going to take a timeout on the field. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back. Community Stadium in LeGrand. Tiger football down 32-0 to Burns right now. They have just turned the ball over on downs. Burns will take over. First and 10 from their own 26 with 1:01 left here in the third quarter. There's a good crowd here tonight. Good student section. The band rocked at halftime. We just haven't really performed real well. There been a lot of costly penalties. Let the receivers get past us a couple times. It's just been kind of a tough night. First down throw there is going to go to Miller. He's going to get about 5 on the first down play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5. Wright is in the shotgun. He doesn't have his mouthpiece in. Oh, there. He puts it in late. There's a whistle on the field. Let's see what's happening. Another timeout by the Highlanders. So with 14 seconds left in the third quarter, we'll be back right after this.
Eastern Oregon is home to natural wonders, historical sites, and unforgettable experiences. Nobody should have to choose what to leave out of their trip to the area. Elgin's Hunaha RV Park is located in the center of Eastern Oregon's best tourism corridor. Offering 25 pull-through sites, 19 back-in sites, tent camping, showers, and free Wi-Fi, Hunaha is here to fit your vacation needs. Downtown Elgin features family-friendly restaurants, coffee shops, shopping, and the award-winning Elgin Opera House. Don't leave anything out on your next trip to Northeast Oregon. Book your stay today at HunahaRVPark.com.
We're back on the EO Alive Network. LeGrand and Burns. 2nd and 4 here for the Highlanders. This Tiger defense needs to get a little pressure on him. That's a big play right there. You had number 70 for the Tigers in on the – I don't have a 70 on my roster. So if anybody knows who number 70 is, let me know. That was Tommy Wynn on the carry. It's going to bring up a third down. End of the third quarter. Burns 32, LeGrand 0. We'll be back right after this. We're back at Community Stadium. Tiger football. Burns 32, LeGrand 0. Joe Small says, Dodzy, you remember how cold the playoff games in Hermiston were? Of course I remember that, man. I think I almost lost the toe because of that game. It was so cold. Not really, but it was extremely cold in Hermiston. That was during the state playoffs 2019. And yeah, it was very cold. And at that time, I was down on the field, so like out there in the cold. Wright will give it here to Win, and he's going to be stopped short of the first down. I'm assuming they're going to go for it. I mean, it wouldn't be horrible to punt here. You know, you're up 32-0. We'll see what happens. I do believe that's 4th down. Burns is going to go for it. Oh, no, they gave him a first down. Okay, so they did get the first down. Never mind. 1st and 10 for the Highlanders here. Right in the shotgun. It's going to throw here. It's going to be just overthrown out of the outstretched arms of Preston Hill, and that's going to bring up 2nd down for the Highlanders. This broadcast is partially brought to you by CHD's Developmental Disabilities Program, supporting individuals and families with person-centered care. Learn more at chdinc.org or call 541-962-8857. CHD, working for healthy communities. 2nd and 10 here for the Highlanders. 11-12 left here in the fourth quarter. Wright will roll to his right. Turns back. He's got a guy open. That's number 10, Dylan White, with the catch. He's going to bring the ball into LeGrand territory and out of bounds. We'll take another look on the Valley Insurance Instant Replay here. Yeah, I mean, he was wide open. Just a busted coverage, and he's going to get brought. Oh, I guess he didn't get out of bounds. He stayed inbounds, so I don't know why the clock is stopped. Oh, there we go. They started it up. They stopped the clock when they moved the chains in high school. I always forget that. 10:53 left. 1st and 10 for the Highlanders. Wright is in the shotgun. He's got Wynn to his right. Handoff's going to go to Wynn. He's got a lot of room up the middle. He takes it back to the outside, and he's going to take that to the house for the Highlanders.
Touchdown, Highlanders.
Well, that ball, that was a well-blocked run. I mean, there's not much you can do about that. Burns will go for 2 here as they've established that they don't have a kicker. I mean, they got a kicker, but they don't have an extra point kicker, I should say. That same I formation that they've ran every play, and the ball go to Wynn, and we're going to stop him this time. That's a good play there by Ryder McEmoyle to keep Wynn and the extra point off the board. So with 9:57 left here in the fourth quarter, Burns 38, LeGrand 0. We'll be back right after this.
We've been around a while. In fact, we're the longest serving independent insurance agency in LeGrand. Our legacy is providing personalized solutions for all types of insurance policies. Integrity and doing things right are just who we are. When you do have a claim, we'd rather wave at you at the grocery store than hide from you or run around the corner. Whether stopping by or giving us a call, you'll be talking to us. No call centers, no phone trees, and no runaround. We are the Valley Insurance Team, providing peace of mind, one household at a time.
Welcome back here at Community Stadium in LeGrand. Highlanders 38, Tigers 0. 9:57 left in the fourth. Tim Gonzalez says, wasn't Andrew Peasley, former quarterback from Wyoming, from this area? Yeah, he was the quarterback here at LeGrand. 2018 was his last year, I believe. Or maybe 2017, I don't remember. I hadn't moved back yet. But, yeah, Peasley was a LeGrand quarterback. He got a little cup of coffee in the NFL with the Jets during the preseason, and then played with a AFL team, I want to say, the Rough Riders, I believe. Got a couple interviews with him on EO Alive, actually. If you just search on Facebook, EO Alive, Andrew Peasley, you'll see I've interviewed him a couple times on my sports show. Tigers will take over here with a running clock. That's Musgrove in the shotgun. The handoff's going to go to Chaub up the middle. He's going to get out to about the Tiger 41.
Chaub with the Gary.
It would be nice here if the Tigers could just get some points on the board. I mean, I hate to be saying that, but this late in the game, 38-0, you no penalties and put some points on the board. That's our goal here. 2nd and 4 here. Big thank you to my crew once again. Bennett Welch on production, Aiden Willie on the camera. Musgrove's going to throw here. He had a guy open, but out just past the outreached arms of Ryder McElmoy, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. John Marvel's in the building tonight with me, hanging out. He works down there with us at EO Alive. And, yeah, it's been a good night other than the score. EOU volleyball won 3-0 over Bushnell. They play Corbin, number 1 versus number 3 tomorrow, 5 o'clock, Quinn Coliseum, right here on the beautiful Eastern Oregon University campus. And then EOU football plays at 1 against Valley City State University right here, Community Stadium. Flag on the field. Oh, I shouldn't have jinxed us. I said no penalties and let's put some points on the board, and we false start. So we'll walk it back 5. Every time we've gotten within 3rd and 5 or less, we've false started. It's like a jinx or something. Third and 9 for the Tigers. 7:09 with a running clock left here in the 4th quarter. Burns 38, Tigers 0. Musgrove's going to throw here. And that ball is going to be overthrown, but there is a flag. And let's see the replay on that, Benny. Well, let's watch the replay while these guys figure it out. Let's see. Was there a pass interference? Yeah, it looks like that's going to go on the pass interference. It looks like Hood got held up, and, I would imagine that the White Hat's going to, pass interference against the Highlanders. So that'll be a first down for the Tigers. Big thank you to all of our sponsors tonight, B&K, Hunaha RV Park in Elgin, Shrine Football, EOU, Valley Insurance, Hobby Habit, Rockin' Sons, Reed & Associates, Nature's Pantry, Guyer & Associates, OTEC, and CHD. Man, thank you to all of them for advertising and sponsoring and supporting LHS football. Musgrove will throw here. It's deep. He's got a guy open, and that's going to be hauled in the red zone. That's Asher Farnham for the Tigers. Yeah, and it's going to be 1st and 10 right at the 20 for the Tigers. That's awesome. Let's go. Oh, there is a flag on the field. Let's take a look at the White Hat and see what they got to say. It looks like it's going to go against the Tigers. Personal foul. And somebody got ejected as well. Let's try to figure this out. There was a personal foul, and he gave the ejection sign. Who got ejected here? Who are they throwing out? I don't see anybody leaving the field. Oh, yeah, they're. So a personal foul and ejection against the Tigers. When you're down 38-0, there's just some frustration. These are young men, and they're trying to figure it out. That kind of stuff happens. Corey Bevel says, no chance, go Ducks. So after the penalty, I think it's going to be 1st down and 25. Seems about right to me. Wait, 5, 10, 15. I have 1st and 27. I don't understand the spot there. But Musgrove's going to throw here. He's got a guy open. That's Chaub. Chaub will get into Highlander territory and pick up a 1st down on a great pitch and catch from Musgrove to Chaub. And there's a little bit of fire right there. Let's go. The ball was right on the money. Chaub hauled it in, and he'll take it for a 1st down. 3:45 left here in the game. First and 10 Tigers. Musgrove in the shotgun. It's going to be overthrown, and it literally hits the Burns defender in the chest, falls into his hands. Let's watch the replay. That's Talmadge Gailey on the catch. I mean, it literally went over the outstretched arms of Derek McElmoyle and said, here's a Christmas present for you, Mr. Gailey. And, I mean, his reaction time was good, and he caught it after it hit him, and that's going to be a turnover on the interception by Gailey. Timeout on the field. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Community Stadium. The LHS girls volleyball team playing in a tournament in Estacada tomorrow. I think it starts at 9. I saw, let me give a little schedule check real fast, and I can tell you a little bit more about what's going on for LeGrand sports. I want to say, well, I'm not going to guess. I'm just going to tell you. I'm going to look. The girls soccer team plays tomorrow at Fruitland at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. 1st and 10 here for the Tigers. Boys soccer is playing right now in Umatilla. Actually, played tonight at 6 o'clock. So, 1st and 10 for Burns. I said 1st and 10 for the Tigers. That ball's going to get knocked out, and it's going to be recovered. That's the backup quarterback for Burns, Grove, with the recovery. And LeGrand's back in business. Let's try to put some points on the board. Yeah, so the boys soccer team playing right now. There's no score on it yet, so I don't know if it's still going or if it's over. And then girls soccer plays tomorrow. Volleyball plays tomorrow. And the Tigers have the ball 1st and 10 with 2 minutes left in the game. Down 38-0. Chaub is going to line up to the left. Hood is going to go in motion. Musgrove's going to roll to his left. He's got a guy open. That's McElmoyle on the reception. And he's going to get down inside the 10 where it's going to be a 1st down for the Tigers. That's a nice little design play. A little tight end leak. He's open, hit the guy. .125 with the running clock left here in the game. Once again, big thank you to my crew tonight. Big thank you to all you guys for tuning in. Without you, we wouldn't be here. Without the sponsors, we wouldn't be here. We appreciate everybody right here on the EO Alive Network. Friday Night Lights, Tiger football. Hood goes in motion. 1st and goal for the Tigers. Musgrove's going to throw. And it's going to be just overthrown. McElmoyle was covered pretty well there. 2nd and 8. And the Tigers, if they want to put some points on the board, that ball right there, even though it was incomplete, it doesn't stop the clock because we're over 35 points. So when you're over 35 points in high school football, the clock continues to run. So 34 seconds and counting. 2nd and goal here for the Tigers. They're going to get a couple more shots at this. Tim Gonzalez says, thank you for streaming. First time watching Burns. We'll be here in 2 weeks. Go Highlanders. Musgrove in the shotgun. He's got a man in motion. He's going to roll to his right. He's got room. And that's going to be Musgrove's 1st touchdown as a Tiger with 10 seconds left in the game. Jack Musgrove will run it in for a touchdown. Stephanie Anlardi says, thank you for the great coverage. Go Burns. Keep it up. And they're going to run the clock. I mean, technically the clock should go back. But we're okay. So the clock runs out, but I mean the score wasn't 35 anymore, but that's a technicality. Final score from Community Stadium: Burns 38, Tigers 6. It was a tough night. Starting quarterback Matthias Fields goes down with a broken collarbone. Jack Musgrove takes over the wheel, and the Tigers just couldn't get anything on the board until the very end here. And it's, learning curve. You know, they got a lot of games left. Next week the Tigers off. Following week the Tigers will have Ontario right here at Community Stadium. Pendleton on next Friday right here on the EO Alive Network at 7 p.m. And then Burns will have next week off as well, and then they will go to they will host Umatilla on the 3rd at home. So for the EO Alive Network, and thank you to everybody for tuning in. I'm Doddsy, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.